guys, and welcome back to Mums and Melanin. My name is Iola.
I'm Debbie. I'm Takoni.
And I'm Takumbo. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe every Tuesday. Okay, guys, so today we're going to have a big topic. It's motherhood and friendships. How do you deal with that dynamic? What are the issues, the pros, and the cons? TK, talk to us.
I don't know what you guys have experienced, but for me, I kind of think about how do I manage, motherhood with dealing with obviously friends that have children and don't have children. I feel like the relationships change when you become a mother. Not only initially, I feel like especially with first babies, you feel kind of excluded out of like what's happening in terms of like friends are going out, they have their free time, especially the ones that don't have children. But then you start getting to know and getting closer with your friends that do have children, so the mums or other parents. Do you think that's because they understand? I think so. Do you know what? I feel like even my friends, personally, my friends that don't have children, they understand. I feel like they understand, but maybe not completely in terms of experiencing it. Sorry. I don't know. It's hard to balance, and especially to be a good friend as well. Especially to those that don't have children, it's like your time. If I don't call you back, you may not be offended. Yeah. But then I feel like if I'm talking to a friend that maybe don't have children, I mean, they might understand. Like my friends do understand. Yeah. But you could come across, a friend that doesn't quite understand. Like, oh, you said you're gonna call me back yesterday. Why didn't you call me back? Or even having time to even like go out and I don't know, for lunches, dinners, and stuff like that. I feel like you tend to just become closer with parents, because you're all parents, I guess. You can come with the children. You don't feel like you're disturbing anyone.
Yeah.
I do think that as I have different experiences of my friendships and being a mum. So when I had Kiana, I was 18 and everyone was out. People were out sharing, and I couldn't be out there because I'm a mum now. Yeah. And as much as I wanted to partake in going to uni raves and going to the club and all of that stuff, I couldn't actually. I had to kind of choose between being a sensible parent and having fun with my friends. And obviously, there's only so many times that your friends will be like, "Oh yeah, Debs, come out," and you're like, "No, sorry, I can't." Eventually, they're gonna stop
asking you. Yeah.
So I think that in itself kind of segregates you and just kind of puts you to the side. So you're kind of like watching everyone else having fun and just be like, well,
that's what I mean by like being left out. Like,
but then also having children now, when everyone's having children, it's like I've created new friendships all over again, kind of thing, because now it's like, oh yeah, what are you up to? Oh, let's go on a play date. Oh, let's do this, let's link up, and you don't feel like you're missing out because you're with your kids, so you get to do both. You get to be a mum that's hands-on, and you get to chill with your friends. And you can sit down and chat and just with your mate, and the kids are playing with each other, and I love that as well because we're friends. Our children are friends. It's nice. I like that, but it's definitely hard. So, like you were saying about your friends that don't have children, they understand that you may not always be able to answer, and your responses may be a bit longer, but ultimately, you're still there. You're still available to them. I guess the ones that don't understand, are they really your friends?
I mean, it's true.
I don't know.
But then, I mean, even like you say that you're always there. Are you really always there?
I guess
like you're not the friend that they're gonna be like, oh, come, let's go out tonight.
But then it depends, because generally you have different friends. Like there's categories of friends, right? So like the friend you're gonna call when you need to vent or you're upset or just want that reassurance. It may not even be one of your mom friends. It may be the friend that doesn't have any but that doesn't mean that they can't call you or you're not available to them just because you have children. Do you know what I mean? I think friendship is about how you are. So if without children you are a caring person, you're the one that everyone turns to lean on and to give advice, you're still that same person when you have children. Just because your time is a bit more limited, you can just, like, for me, I like to think that I'm a good friend. I like to think that my friends can call me if they need anything. And, okay, I've got children, I'm busy, but I can schedule in time.
Yeah.
So if you say to me, Debs, like, I really need to talk. Okay, fine. I'll go lock myself in the toilet. Or I'll make it, okay, come back in 5 minutes.
And I'll go,
chat.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'll go sit in the car. Because you make time for what and who you want to make time for.
100%.
So, but I feel like, yeah, fine, you're a mum, but you're also a friend. We have so many different hats that we wear. We're mothers, we're friends, we're sisters, all of that stuff. So why can't the two go hand in hand?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. I don't know.
I think for me, I was the first mum in my immediate circle of friends. So funny, I understand what you're saying about like you kind of glean closer to your mum friends, quote unquote, but I didn't have any mum friends to glean closer to. So it was still my friends. And I think it was having good friends is the most important thing because they will, even circumstances that they may not have gone through, they will walk through it with you. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're going to go through a trial I may not have never been through, but I'm going to support you through it the best way I know how because I'm a good friend. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I do think for me, maybe because he was the first baby, everyone was just really excited. Oh, when are we going to do this with Micaiah, that with Micaiah, the others with Micaiah. So everyone was very hands on deck, very ready, very, do you know what I mean, wanting to help, which was lovely. I think I even tried to go to these kind of mummy groups and whatever, because in the daytime, all my friends are at work. I'm the only one on maternity leave. Yeah. That was quite boring. I didn't have anyone to really like, at the time, Roman decided that he was going to like come into just Roman on this side, decided he was going to wait about 5 months before he's going to allow, you know, some type of walk in the park and all the rest of it. So at that particular time, it was just me with a newborn. And so I went to the mummy, you know, groups and all the rest of it. And I think it was all right. But, you know, when you kind of feel like, I don't want to force friendship just because we're all mums, because that doesn't necessarily, yes, we have that in common, but exactly, it doesn't mean we're going to be friends like that. I don't know, for me, it's a lot more. Like, friends for me are like sisters. Do you know what I mean? So it's a lot more than that. So I think as long as you've got good friends, they can be that support pillar. But I do agree again that going out with a lot of my friends, I mean, they were all cool with, oh yeah, let's go here, yeah, bring Micaiah. But for me, I wanted to be able to go out with you and not bring Micaiah, because Micaiah's going to put chips all over the table, all the, I don't know, sausages going to be on the floor, everything's just messy. You're using 1,000 wipes. When you're leaving, you're saying sorry to the waiter because you just feel a bit awkward. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just so messy. So as much as they were open, for me, it was a bit... It's a bit. I want to go out with my friend and just go out with my friend and just have a chit chat with my friend without having to stop every second, stop to feed. So I think that was my kind of mummy and friendship, I don't know, hurdle to kind of jump over and kind of get used to. Obviously, not every time I can have Micaiah with someone, so sometimes I'm going to just have to. But then, of course, when I'm with you guys and other friends of mine that have kids, it's great because, like you say, you can get dressed, chill. It's your moment to take a quick picture for the Instagram whilst your child is throwing dinosaurs up and down the place. It's like everybody wins. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. What about you?
I think it's interesting. I think I agree with your point about having good friends. I think that's the most important thing. But I also think, I guess, my friends that don't have kids, I need you to be interested in my kids. Otherwise, it's not really going to work. Do you know what I mean? Like, so even though you don't have your own kids, I need you to kind of take your kids, my kids as your kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that I can invite you to like the soft plays. I can like, this is the new norm now. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to meet up with me? Well, we're going here.
This is where we're going to go.
Yeah, and we can still chat, we can still eat, but my life is now sort of centered around them. So it's not as glamorous, but my hope is obviously they're my kids, but because you're my close friend, they're your kids too. And it'll be the same vice versa.
Yeah. I agree. Even like when you're talking on the phone, like when I'm on the phone to like my bestie, literally, she knows just expect it. Every second.
Yeah, that's fact.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Every second. Oh no, you know, as Mariah's coming up to me, oh mommy, can I get your having conversations with your friend on the phone and the kids and you know, having good friends is important. Like, my best friend, she understands it. She's like, cool. Like, she won't even, it's not even a thing where she's like, oh, hello. Like,
they just know.
You know what it is.
Sometimes I even say, oh, babe, call me back. Don't worry, settle him or settle her, because they understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, which I appreciate. I think, like, I've had this one person.
Whoa, story time.
It's a person. I won't say what kind of person, but anyways. And I feel that they don't really quite. I appreciate if Micaiah's crying or screaming or something's going like wrong for whatever second, or you can see that my hands are a bit tied. I appreciate, if I haven't said it already, for you to say, oh, do you know what? Give me a call back in a bit, like go sort him out, whatever. But this particular person will just keep talking, and I mean talking over the cry, so you're not even giving me a pause to, and I just feel like this person's actually a mum, but I think sometimes I don't know if it's other people just feel like they want to have a chat. And I think for that person, it's more, I want to talk. I just need someone to talk to. But my time may not necessarily be your time. Then I'll feel bad because it's like, I don't want to leave you. But at the same breath, I can't even give you the attention that I need to give you right now because I just need a second. And you feel bad for like pausing every second. Because the truth is, as a mum, you're going to pause. Like, you're not going to have a conversation with me where I'm not stopping. It's impossible. It's just impossible.
But you obviously, I don't think you're talking about me.
No, I can't. No.
I'm that person though. To explain, just to add, I'm that person. So sometimes, like, if I'm on the phone, like, even if Roman's doing the most and he's crying, no, I'm finishing this call for my own sanity to know that I'm not just a slave to this child.
Yeah,
I have to finish this course. No, we're gonna talk. Sorry, I know he's crying. We're gonna talk through the cry. We're gonna continue because me too. I'm enjoying this conversation. This is my time. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, there's sometimes. So it's like, I guess, a balance because there's sometimes
balance,
like, okay, I need to end the call because it's important. But actually, no,
I'm
just making loads of noise.
I don't think you're that bad at it, too.
Well, I'm just thinking like, because sometimes when people are like, I'll leave you to do what I'm doing.
You say don't leave me.
Don't leave me. Like, actually, guys, I'm enjoying this conversation.
Yeah.
I know I have a child, but we need to power through because this is helping my sanity. Do you know what I mean?
True.
Otherwise, you're off the phone and we're back to Coco Melon again.
Yeah, so, it doesn't stop.
Sometimes, it's a balance. So, yeah.
This is the thing. And I don't think necessarily you become less of a friend to your friend because, you were talking about calling your friend. But I do think, depending on the stage in motherhood that you're in, say, for example, a newborn or 3-year-old or 5-year-old or 14 or whatever else, your availability depends. Like, and you have to understand that my availability just differs. Today, it might be 2. Tomorrow, it might be 5. It's not that I don't want to be there, but the truth is you don't, particularly if you just had a newborn and you're just sleeping whenever they sleep.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm being a bad friend to you, but I expect my friends, and my friends do understand that this girl probably never slept the whole night, only started sleeping at 7 a.m. this morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think, like, understanding,
I
think it's a big thing, like, good friends and people that can just adapt to your new life. Because, like you said, my kids are your kids. We're all doing this together. It takes a village to raise a child, doesn't it? It does.
Good friends are important. I don't even think and listening to everyone speak. Good friends are really important. And I think I'm OTT when it comes to friendship. I don't know. Like, I'm big on loyalty. I'm big on, like, making my friends feel good and all of that. And I just feel like having a child is one of the biggest steps that you take in life. So having that support around not just family, because your family are like, you can't choose them. But your friends are the people you choose as your family. So I expect my friends to be like, oh my God, you're having a baby. This is so great. Because that's the energy I'm giving to you. And I understand that everybody's different, but that's the level that 100% be at. Right? 100%. And it's by God's grace that I have friends that are amazing. But when I had Kiana, one of my friends in the delivery room with me, another friend stayed with me the first night. My mum was working nights, and I didn't know how to look after a baby. What the hell are we doing now? She literally slept together in my mum's room because I needed to feel like my mum was around me. And she stayed with me the first night when I had Kiana. My best friend Merritt was with me through the contractions the night before. Like, having good friends around you is important. Do you understand? Because you speak with them so often, they know you.
Exactly.
And more time, your friends know you better than your family. They've seen you outside on the streets of when you're doing ging on the streets. Like, your parents don't know that. This is my daughter. Your friends be knowing, it's just Debbie. They're the ones that, like, see you through the tears, the heartbreak, etc., etc. So when you're going through this big change in life, you want your friends to be there. You want them to celebrate you. You want them to support you. So, my friendships are important. I think, anyway. That's just me.
I've got a quick question, though. How do you find good friends?
I was going to say that.
Because it's so important, but not everybody has good friends. Do you know what I mean? Like, like they say, like, you're a sum of the people around you. You may want to change your circle. Like, how do you find these friends?
I feel like growing up, it makes it harder. As you get older.
It's true. And I think the majority of my friends now are from secondary school. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 friends that I've made in my working life. But for me, I'm very, very cautious of the people I allow into my life. And as time goes on, you have phases where you're close with people, and that kind of just falls to the wayside. Because ultimately, as you grow and change, some friends that you thought would be your forever friends are not, and
Yeah.
you kind of just have to move with it. Life goes on. But generally, I think you make your solid circle of friends in your like mid-teens to early 20s. And you kind of know, and then as you go along, you'll pick up other close friends.
That's my experience.
What was the age? What was that?
So like mid-teens, so like maybe like
secondary school.
Yeah, like 14,
Yeah, no.
14 to like 20
No.
is when you make your solid group of friends. And then as you go along in life, maybe like uni and stuff, you pick up other friends that you create like serious bonds with. I'm talking about now. Your solid group of friends, like the people that not your associates.
Yeah. Your proper friends.
Like, if you call this person, they're gonna drop everything.
Yeah, and come.
I can count these people on one hand for me.
Yeah.
What's your experience?
The thing is, I have them. Not to say I don't.
Yeah,
I start looking like a loner out here. But funny enough, it's not from secondary school, and it's even no. It's like I think I talked to one girl from secondary. Like I talked to a few people from secondary school, and I have a few people. Probably only 2 that were relatively close, but not really. Like I don't know what I think because I'm a very, very friendly person. I can be in a room of 20 people and I'm going to speak to all 20 people. I'm like, hey, you right? How are you, babe? What happened yesterday? Oh, your hair looks lovely. That's just me, though. I'm a very, very friendly person. So I think sometimes when you're friends with everyone, you don't necessarily make best friends with everyone. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit of a weird dynamic for me. But I think over the years, I would say it was in my later stages, like the people, more so like the people that are around me, if I'm having an intimate meal or whatever, it was definitely my later stages of life. I'd like to say probably, a good fraction of them is definitely probably from, not even from my actual uni, but from uni stages onwards, I would say.
So then that's what, late teens to early 20s, no?
I suppose so, actually. I forgot that, you're 18 in uni. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that period.
But my question is, as a mum, if you don't have any mummy friends, like obviously your friends can exactly where do you find them? Because the truth is, I would say my experience of the mummy group thing. I mean, it was okay. I didn't go that many times because, to be honest, I was so tired. They started. I felt like 12 o'clock felt like 5 a.m. for me. So it was a struggle. I could just never get. The day that I even went, I was sweating. It wasn't even hot, but rushing from this, getting the car seat. It was a lot. Like I think they even clapped for me when I got there because I've been telling them that I'm coming. Shout out Mums and Tea, because I told her I'm coming, and I finally made it. And I think everyone's really proud of me, which is really lovely. But what's your advice with trying to find mummy friends if you don't have mummy friends and if you don't have good sisterhood friends around you from secondary school, your teens? Some people don't have that.
No, go to the classes.
Yeah, regularly.
Yeah, go to them. Invest it. Like, make it part of your routine. Okay, today I'm gonna, find out what classes they have in your borough and go to them. I think they've got NCT classes.
Yeah.
Like, go to them. Go to them, because otherwise you're going to be by yourself at home, wondering how people do this in life.
Yeah.
But really and truly, if you step outside your front door, you're going to see how they do it.
Yeah.
There's so many mums out there that want to make friends with other mothers and, share experiences.
Yeah. And you learn so much from doing
Honestly,
so.
There's even an app, I'm going to insert it, the name. I can't think of it. But it's kind of like an app. You meet mums in your area, and we talk
that's
about
cool.
You can do it when you're pregnant or even afterwards. Tell us what's going on in the area.
Yeah, because I think it's nice when you give birth. Like Roman and Micaiah are what
6 months?
6 months apart. And by the time Roman finally came, because he delayed me a little bit, but when he came, it was so nice. Like just going to chill, and they're both so young, and it's just. Do you know
I think
what I mean?
it brought us closer together.
No, definitely did.
Boys.
100% it did.
Yeah.
They do. So I'd 100% recommend like a mummy group. And I think for me, I didn't go often, probably because I had my circle. But if you don't have a circle, definitely give it a try. Because I know people who have testified that, it was great for them and they've met some of their best friends now from meeting a mum there.
And it's nice for your kids to have someone to play with.
Yeah.
If they're not from a big family,
Yeah.
like they don't have cousins or they don't have friends or other children around them, they get to meet children that are their age.
Yeah.
It's nice for them. Everybody needs a friend, man.
Yeah, it's true.
That's when we
needs a
start
friend.
singing, "You got a friend
In me. You got a friend in
Come on,
me.
vocals.
Woo! We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, man.
Friends are everything.
They are.
Friends are everything. They're like family.
Yeah.
Whether or not they do or do not have kids, I think good friends are your family.
Yeah.
Keep them close
Hold them
and keep them updated. Exactly. and keep them updated with things, because the truth is, even if they don't know how, they will try their best to help.
Yeah.
They're there to listen.
Yeah.
Tell them, look, sterilize this bottle, this is how you do it. At least someone's there to help you do it when you're
It's
tired,
true.
when you can't do it yourself. So I think be open.
That's a quick story.
Go for it.
It's really touching from my heart when I remember it now. There was one time, bearing in mind I had Kiana and nobody else had kids around me in my circle. And I'm back to work now. And Kiana was ill. I couldn't stay home with her because I'd taken too many sick days, couldn't do it. So I'm like, and nobody could have Kiana. Like, everybody's working and just like, okay, I'm just calling sick, probably going to lose my job. Fine. So I'm on the phone to my best friend, Merritt, shout out Merritt, and I'm like, yeah, like, Kiana's sick, I don't know what to do. She's like, okay, fine. Very much in work. She's like, okay, fine. I'll take the day off, come look after Kiana. I was like, well, you can't do that. You just started your job. It's fine, I'll take the day off and come look after Kiana. She did that. And I will never forget, because it's like, you're not her dad. Fair enough, you're her godmother, but it's not your responsibility.
Yeah.
You don't have to. And for me, that's like, okay, like, these are the friends I need around. You know, like, when you don't have to ask. They just
Exactly,
know that,
they're there.
It takes a village.
Yes.
And your village needs to be able to step up. And
Exactly.
Like, okay, where you fall short, I will carry on.
Yeah.
And that, for me, those are the type of things. So when it comes to when they now have their children, I know that there's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's it.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, man, we lean on each other. We raise our children together. I'm not afraid to tell any of these children, Roman, Ezekiel, Micaiah, hey,
100%.
I'm listening.
And no mum is flinching when it's happening. No one.
No one.
In fact, I'll go and get a drink. I'm like, oh, it's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Let me go and get a drink.
I don't have to raise my voice.
Exactly.
Oh, because you think your mum is here? No.
Yeah.
Auntie is here. You know, like,
Yeah.
and I expect that same for my
Energy.
own child, because we're all each other's children's mothers. That's
Yeah.
it. As we grow together, as we learn together, as we evolve together, as women, as mothers, like, we do it collectively as a community. Yeah. So yeah, and that includes you guys as well. Yeah. Bring your children.
We here.
And I feel like it displays that true love.
Like 100%.
The love that you have for your family, your friends, it trickles down into the love that you have for their children.
Yeah.
And if you cannot correct my child, I don't know, like, you should be able to. Like, especially if they're doing wrong, tell them. Like, if my back is turned and I can't see, tell them.
Yeah.
Don't need to report to me. I don't even need to know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I want to know.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Well, there's levels. There shouldn't be like
what it
what it is.
Obviously, if you have to say no, stop that or something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, come on. But it depends on what it is. Particularly if you feel like this child does this outside, he's gonna get again like some type of turn off. It's something I need to work on, isn't it? So I suppose it is levels. Depends on the levels. But I know what you mean. Like, yeah, totally.
But also, I think being able to discipline, for want of a better word, another mum's child, you need to have that level of comfort with that mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Because some mums are like, yeah, please don't. Like, it's fine, I can handle my own child, which is fine. But you kind of know that level that you have with the mum. I know everybody in this sofa, please don't.
No, facts.
Tell me anything.
I've even told them off already. Sorry. I'm like, oh, is that our sons, man? I didn't already. Don't worry, I had your back. Exactly.
But there's that level of comfort in knowing that I only have the best intentions.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'm not going to do anything out of malice or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I suppose it's that trust element.
Yeah.
You wouldn't leave your kid with someone you don't trust.
Hey,
That's the
isn't it?
truth.
Yeah.
But even the ones you do trust, sometimes you leave them with them malice.
And they surprise you. They be surprising you. Oh.
You know, family. You can't control family.
But I think when you know people, you know what they're capable of. Like you should be able to tell those that are a bit stricter.
Especially
Don't you think so?
children. Like,
Don't you think you would have a bit of an inkling that this one, she might not be as gentle, a bit as patient as I would? You don't think you'd have an inkling?
yeah, I don't know.
Really?
I feel like people are different in their day-to-days than different to when they're dealing with children.
What, as if they don't have kids? Because I think that even makes a difference. Because you have more of a tolerance for saying stop it if you have a child, you're used to saying it. If you don't have a child and you'll say stop it 100 times, depending on your tolerance, it might be like, oh, you're not listening, you might snap quicker than someone who has extended that patience from being used to saying it. I don't know.
That's an interesting point. But also, I feel like some people, again, going back to feeling comfortable, whether you have the tolerance or not, you're cautious of how you're gonna react to somebody else's child.
100%. That's true.
So
It's still someone else's child.
Yeah,
Regardless how much they're your
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah,
it's still
yeah.
somebody else's child.
I don't want to start crossing boundaries.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
And as much as you're gonna, you may like show that love in terms of like telling the child to stop, or if they're misbehaving or whatever, you're still not gonna treat them like. Although you're treating them like your child, you're still not going to treat them exactly how you treat your own child.
No, I agree.
You can't, not really.
I feel like the grace is always greater. Like,
Yeah,
I'm always going to give you a little bit more
softer.
chances. It's always going to be a bit softer because you don't want them to feel like they come here to suffer.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Mommy, I don't want to go to that.
yeah, I don't want any child to be able to say that about me. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm feeling extra conscious. Like, if it was Micaiah and I would have told him off greater, maybe your one would be a bit softer. Do you know what I mean? It's just the way it crumbles, isn't it? Because you have to be careful. Like, and every child is different, isn't it? They get outside the auntie's door and they're crying. No, mommy, not this auntie.
Growing up, I remember those particular auntie and uncles. I'm like, Mom, no.
It's true. I remember that. You're not lying. And we were quite young then. Like, when I think back, that means it must have had an impact.
Right. To this day, there's one auntie, yeah. I just didn't. She said, I remember, and bearing in mind, I was like, what, 7, 8? She said, she's spoiled. She's so spoiled. I said, I'm spoiled. I don't like it. Did she have kids? I don't know what she had.
To this day, how many years later?
To this day, my mom be like, oh, come and speak to auntie. And I look at mom, why are you doing that? You know I don't want to speak to her. I'm very particular. But there was one auntie, she was great. She lived in Hackney somewhere. I remember Stoke Newington. She was wonderful. We went to the park. You remember the nice things?
Yeah. Do you know, I thank God for godparents though. Like sometimes the things that you won't or can't do or haven't had time to do, they will jump in and do it for you. Those that do and do not have kids, like they will be the ones to be like, oh, let's take so and so to this play and this. Like my sister, I have to shout out my sister. She's always there. But like it's so nice because it comes back to the whole village raising a child thing. Like sometimes I'm just tired from my working week. I'm still a working mom, and it's like I want to go, but these kiddie things start early. Let's be honest. Like you want to go cinema, the showing is starting at 9 a.m. It's like 9 a.m. You didn't even let me get a part of a.
Why do they expect
that thing annoys
me.
me.
At these times?
What's that? Buying popcorn at 9. What for?
Because they think kids are up early, innit?
No, man, you're rude.
It's very rude. Who's taking the child to the cinema? The child wants to by themselves.
And they're rude. And everything's early.
It's super early. So it's not easy, and that's why I struggled with the motherhood group because it wasn't that bad like in terms of the time, but generally I just feel like I'm more of a late riser. I can't be a late riser, but in terms of leaving my house, I need to ease my way into leaving my house now because I'm more it takes time. Get the kids ready, give them food, the vest you put on them before, it's now got milk on it, got all of that faffing around. So having people to step in and just take them instead, you get some random me time. Everybody wins.
It helps.
Everybody wins.
So the moral of the story is find yourself some good solid friends.
Good friends.
Not the ones that be talking behind your back. Oh, you warned you now.
Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. It was all about mums and friendship. Let us know your stories, the goods, the bads, and hopefully not too uglies. Anyways, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, click the bell.
Bing, bing,
Bye, guys. Mums and Melanin.
Bye.